Today I'd like to talk a little bit about compromises on sailboats. When we bought a Yoti, one of the first things we did was sit down an idea about how we wanted to cruise, where we wanted to cruise, what we wanted to do. We didn't want to go camping. We set up a series of systems to ensure that the boat was the most comfortable place that we'd ever been. The ability to keep it warm, we have the ability to keep it cool, we have the ability to keep it dry. All of these things were things that we did to ensure that the boat was literally the most comfortable place we could be. We want to make sure that the boat is as comfortable as possible. Since we do this primarily with just my wife and I, we have to be very careful in how those systems are set up. So an interesting conundrum has come up for us, which is our generator. The generator itself, and it is a Fisher Panda Mini 8. That Fisher Panda, we've put over $12,000 in maintenance costs into it, repaired multiple times by dealers. In that period of time, in the last 7 years, we've only gotten about 200 hours of operation out of it. It has well under 1,000 hours of operation. It's been out of commission 6 and 9 months at a time waiting on parts. What we have to decide now is, do we go with a failed generator system that it's basically an entire year's cruising budget? You look at these kind of things and you go like, this is a lot of money. It's anywhere between $15,000 and $20,000 to replace a generator. One thing we can do is we can change our cruising plans and stay in different areas than we were originally planning. We have to be very careful about the places we go also, because with Sydney, we have to keep her warm and we have to keep her cool because of her MS. Would this end our cruising? I don't think so. But it makes it a lot harder to plan and cruise. So just some things to think about when you're looking at sailing and cruising. The systems and how they're set up are really, really important. The system is extremely expensive, and it in itself causes a lot of downstream issues. Were to just yank it out like some people suggest, it would be a lot harder to do than you would imagine. Just yanking it out means pulling all the exhaust, all the wiring, all the things that make it run. Replacing it with anything other than what is in there is going to be fairly expensive just to remove the generator that's in there. To replace it with this is going to be expensive because Fisher Panda is extremely expensive. When you're cruising, you also have to do this with no fixed place or location and the ability to just park the boat for 6 months. This is our home, so we have to figure out how to do that. Fisher Panda hasn't been the best to work with in the past. The other things to think about when you're dealing with this as a cruising, it's a lot different than when you're dealing with it just sitting on a dock.